So the Clippers are interested in bringing back Chris Paul. We've heard all the reports, and it brings up just an interesting scenario as they want to also bring back Russell Westbrook. We know they want to bring back Russell Westbrook on the hometown discount of $3.8 million and then re-sign him next year to a bigger deal similar to what they did to Nick Batum and Reggie Jackson in the past. Let me hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of the possibility of bringing in Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook? We assume one of them would be the sixth man, the other one would be the starter, and then they would kind of do this, kind of like in the NFL where you have the change of pace running back and the bruising back. The change of pace back, I guess, would be Chris Paul, or I guess Russell West. No, I think change of pace would be Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook would be like that change of pace third down back because you'd be the sixth man, even though you'd hate it. Maybe you'd have to start him. And let me hear your thoughts right there. And then one of them would be like that bruising workhorse back. Maybe the workhorse is Chris Paul, and then you have Russell Westbrook be that, that microwave off the bench, even though he supposedly hated it when he was in LA. Now, reports are saying that they're trying to get both of them. They can get, they're interested in Chris Paul either via trade or if he gets bought out via trade. I assume they would send one of their expiring contracts, which the situation, if you guys didn't know, for the Clippers in terms of salary, the Clippers do have an interesting salary cap, because if you look at the current team, the Clippers salary is, they're going to send in, expiring deals. Obviously, I've said it before, I'm a Wizards fan, and I would think that the deal would have to revolve around young players. And I've said, as a Wizards fan, I'm interested in Amir Coffey, Bones Highland, Terrence Mann, BJ Boston, and Jason Preston. Okay. And those four contracts combined is not even going to take you that far. It's only about like $21 million combined. So you'd be $10 million short. Or you could then feasibly do the deal like that and be able to, bring our man. You wouldn't be able to. You would have to throw in at least Batum. But if you did a deal of Batum with Morris, you could get it done. Or if you did like Eric Gordon and Amir Coffey and like Bones Highland, you could do it. Or Marcus Morris. There's a few. It would have to be that. Obviously, they're most interested in getting him in a buyout because it'd be cheaper. But the Clippers, according to Law Murray of The Athletic, are interested in Chris Paul. And sources tell Law Murray that the Clippers would like to have a scenario where they acquire both Chris Paul and re-sign Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook played great for the team after he joined in March, and it's unclear if Westbrook would be receptive to the idea of playing with Paul, particularly because the Clippers could only offer him 120% more than the veteran minimum, which is $3.8 million. Westbrook was seriously considering staying with the Clippers on that contract, but the presence of Chris Paul could change that role. And Russell Westbrook's a guy who averaged this past year for the Clippers, he shot on the season 41.7%, but he averaged for the Clippers 15.8 points, 5 rebounds, 7.6 assists. All right, pretty solid, little run for them this end the season in the playoffs in 21 games while shooting 48% from the field and 35% from three. So he was a productive guy. And Ty Lue has advocated for re-signing Westbrook and advocated for signing him, and he got to start right away. Lue has said he prefers having a traditional point guard in his rotation. Paul George has pushed the Clippers to sign and re-sign Westbrook, and he's known to have a frosty relationship with Chris Paul. So that does bring up a lot of things. What do you guys think is going to happen here, and what should happen? Who's better at this point in their career?